So they're in my studio, and as I paint things or collage or find objects that I think are inspirational, either from the garden or things that I've collected along the way, I'll bring them to this box, and it's almost like sketching. It's sketching in 3D. One thing leads to the next, and it's very much like nature lays itself out. There's small details where you pull back and things meld or weave themselves together like a tapestry. And I think that in some ways the color pulls the piece together, and in many ways it's the texture and the form, but certainly all the content about nature and how important that is to all of us in our lives today.
I'm loving this painting, Carrie. It clearly is a newer painting. I can tell that it's a little different than some of your others.
I love green. It's so pure in terms of a color. This pink came to me through my dear friend Michelle Théberge in a workshop. With this painting, I took that jar of pink out, and I began to work with it and fell in love. And it is such a delight to have a discovery like that. And I love how it works with the greens and the yellows and the blues. It seems to be right at home.
I think it adds almost like a sense of more fantasy.
That's pour medium. Poured it into the shells that I collected at Cape Cod. Poured it into the center.
There's like
of
a
the
puddle
shell.
that I see there. Okay.
Yeah, and then it eventually finds where it's going to land. And then after it dried, I painted on top of it. A couple of the pieces relate to the idea of constellation, and I decided to use that idea in the installation itself and make a constellation out of the various paintings that are addressing this idea. That sculpture is a little piece based on one of the things that's been an inspiration for my work, which is fractals. So the way in which nature grows itself in a self-similar form. If it's a circle, it's usually a self-similar circle again and again and again, from big to small. And so that piece references that intrinsic way in which nature grows itself. And how awesome is that?